then Dev, man, I had to ask you about your opponent. Let me give it Zolsani Dogeni. Have you watched him on tape?
Yeah, Endogeni. Endogeni.
I didn't know if the N was silent.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. What do you think of him? He's not bad.
No,
watching him on tape.
He's not bad at all.
Yeah.
You know, he's 25 and 0, and you don't get 25 and 0 just being average or just being okay fighter. You know, I think he's a good fighter. You know, and that's what I've been asking for. You know, every fight I want to keep stepping back. You know, when they send me opponents, I ask them for the toughest guy that they can. You know, because I feel like with the better guys, I do better. You know, I always rise to the occasion. So you know, this guy Endogeni, he's good. He's talented. He's strong. And he trained here for a little bit, so I got to see him in person.
It looks like in these fights, you know, you're learning things against guys who are much older than you and veterans. Are you thinking long term in these fights? Like, what I mean is, if you wanted to, could you be stopping them? But you're working on things. You're working on the long term picture. Is that what it is?
Of course, you know, every fight, you know, I go in there and I work on something new. You know, of course, you know, I want to look good. And of course, you know, a knockout is the best thing to get. But you know, I also want to learn on the job. You know, I don't want to be just knocking everybody out. Then when I get to the high level, they say, oh, he was knocking everybody out, but he never learned anything. So, you know, every fight, I want to keep learning and keep getting better.
They say defense wins championships. Are you thinking defense first when you're training and when, you know?
Of course, you know, with my reflexes and you know, with the stuff that I learned with Big Floyd, you know, when I punch, you know, I can like sometimes feel it. You know, I know when a guy's gonna punch at me. You know, sometimes I'm setting the guy up to throw something, to bait him in, to throw something to counter. You know, so yeah.
I want to say too, this guy is, you know, Floyd's my son. He's good, still is good. I'm just saying that Floyd is got good speed, things like that, but he can punch.
He can punch?
He can punch, yes he can.
Devin, you had a real busy pace when you started out, and then this year I think you only had 2 fights. You want to be more active in 2019? Is that the plan?
You know, in 2019, you know, I'm gonna be on the championship level, so you know, I can't guarantee that I'm gonna be busier, but you know, the fights that I am gonna be in 2019 are gonna be big.
Right, and you're getting an early start in January,
yeah,
so maybe.
You know, I'm cracking it off early, January 11th, and then after that, you know, I'm headed to the championship boxing.